What's up, Eagles fans? Welcome into the All-22 review driven by AAA. I'm your host, Fran Duffy. Another tough loss for this Eagles football team going up against the Seattle Seahawks under the lights on Monday Night Football at Lincoln Financial Field. The offense, really rough start. Defensively, some good things. And we all started on the opening drive, a really critical fourth down stop right here by Barnett. And basically what the play call is for Seattle, they're trying to get the wide receiver David Moore on jet motion, basically running kind of a crack toss, a pin pull play where they're going to use DK Metcalf to pin the defensive end Barnett, and then they're going to pull the left tackle out to get the corner. And again, all with the hopes of getting David Moore out to the perimeter for a touchdown. That's the play design. Now, if Barnett can beat this block from DK Metcalf with his first step explosiveness, he's going to kill this play. And that's exactly what happens here. Just keep an eye on Barnett. We can let this run. Snap anticipation is there. He gets into the backfield, blows this play up. Javon Hargrave does a great job as well. Everybody collides in the backfield. Eagles get a stop down on the goal line. All right, let's take a look at this second fourth down stop by Barnett in the first quarter. And here he is lined up as the right defensive end. Here's what Seattle's trying to run on this fourth down play. And what you're going to see is basically a little pick route where they're going to try and get DK Metcalf to pick off the inside slot corner, and they're going to run Tyler Lockett to the sticks for a first down. That's the plan. So we're going to see Russell Wilson drop back, take the snap here, and he's going to look to his right, try and get rid of this ball very fast. Again, he's trying to hit Lockett on that little slip route behind the pick play from DK Metcalf. Two things that go awry here. Number one, Nickell Robey-Coleman does a nice job of slipping through that pick block, so that throw isn't quite clear. And also, Brandon Graham does a great job of getting into the quarterback's vision very fast. Because as you can see, nice flash of green here from Brandon Graham. That's what Russell Wilson is seeing. He's going to tuck this ball, and now it's going to be up to Barnett, who's trying to win high side here. But now once he feels, you know what, I'm getting a little bit deeper than the quarterback, I need to spin back inside into the path of his running lane. He's not going to be running outside. I need to make sure that I'm there to take him down when he steps up into the pocket. We can let this play. You see Russell Wilson tuck and run. Barnett spins back inside. Great gap discipline there from the Eagles defensive line. Nice job in the secondary shutting down the pick play. Eagles come down with another fourth down stop. Well, let's look at this touchdown throw from Carson Wentz to Dallas Goedert. Really good design here by the Eagles on this play. On the previous play, they had actually thrown a screen to Goedert, very similar to this look, where Goedert was lined up on the right side behind Alshon Jeffrey, and Travis Fulgham was out on the perimeter as well. And all you're going to see here is the little short motion. The last time it was Goedert, this time it's Greg Ward. He's going to step inside and catch a quick throw from Carson Wentz and try and leap forward. Eagles try and use the same action here, where Carson Wentz is going to drop back, look to his left, and try and throw a pump. That's going to try and get these defenders in white jerseys out to the perimeter, clear some space in the middle of the field. The other aspect of this is the route combination from the two tight ends. What you're going to see here from the Eagles down in the red zone is a concept they've run a number of times over the last few years. It's a stick nod. All right, that's the stick nod route from Dallas Goedert, and then a return route. That's the second option here for Carson Wentz. That's from Richard Rodgers. So Carson Wentz is going to drop back. First, he's going to throw the pump fake to Greg Ward. Then he's going to work to his next progression. That's going to be Dallas Goedert. That's really the first read here on this play. If that's not open, then you get to Richard Rodgers. So we're going to let this play for a sec and then pause. Watch, as soon as Carson Wentz drops back, he's going to take a look, throw that little pump fake. We're going to see this route about to establish itself. He's settling as if he's going to run the stick route, and that's going to try and get that safety to try and see if he can bite to the perimeter. That's going to allow Dallas Goedert to work wide open in the middle of the field. You can see the linebacker, he's going to jump here. This linebacker, Bobby Wagner, he's already working out towards Greg Ward. That's going to create a nice wide open space right in the middle of the field. We can let this play. Look at all the space that Dallas Goedert's got to work right in front of the safety. Carson hits him for a touchdown. Good design there by the Eagles. Nice two-play sequence, setting this play up with the screen on the previous play. Eagles get into the end zone, make it a one-touchdown game going into the locker room. So the Eagles come out of the locker room down by a score of 14-6. They get a stop on the first drive of the third quarter, and they come back offensively, get past midfield, and this is a play that gets them into field goal range for Jake Elliott. This is a nice completion over the middle to Richard Rodgers, and this comes off a play-action shot play. The Eagles are in what's called shot play territory. This is the strike zone. Once you get, we'll say right around the 45 to about the 35, you're in the area where you can really try and go deep here and attack the end zone. And I think off 1st and 10, the Eagles had just crossed midfield. They say, you know what, let's take a shot here. They come out in 13 personnel, 1 running back, 3 tight ends, only 1 receiver, John Hightower, on the field. And what you're going to get here is Carson Wentz rolling out of the pocket on what is a 3-level stretch concept. So you're going to get John Hightower working on a vertical route that he's going to turn into a comeback. You're going to get Richard Rodgers running across the field on a crossing route. And then you're going to get the running back, Miles Sanders, out of the back. He's the flat control. He is the check down. The vertical element of this play also comes from Dallas Goedert, who's basically running a backside post here. And that's going to be kind of a check for Carson Wentz. If he feels like that middle of the field safety leaves that spot, if he crashes really hard on this crosser, well, now you've got that deep post over top. But ultimately what he's going to do is he's going to hit Richard Rodgers on this crossing route, and we can let this play out. You're going to see Carson Wentz off the play action fake, roll to his right. He's looking downfield. He sees that is not going to open up there with Goedert in the vertical part of the field. So now he's just going to dump this to Richard Rodgers for a first down, puts the Eagles into field goal range, makes that score a little bit tighter, ends up being 14-9 early in the third quarter. So after that field goal by Jake Elliott early in the third quarter, the Eagles offense really struggled to move the ball throughout the majority of the second half. Could not reach the end zone again until this last drive, which was ultimately a Hail Mary. And while it's not a ton to break down, just thought we can kind of show you exactly how this play, not as random as you may think. We'll just kind of break this down really quickly. You're going to get everybody kind of working vertically down the field, and we'll let this play and take us almost to the very end of the play where Carson Wentz is going to drop back, step up in the pocket, and he's going to loft this up into the back of the end zone. Now, you're going to see there's a couple of Eagles back there. You see Travis Fulgham, you see Dallas Goedert. These guys are all in that area. Their goal isn't necessarily to go up and win, but if they're in a contested situation, which you can see, there's a couple of white jerseys there climbing the ladder, going up to fight for this football. Rather than Travis Fulgham try and bring this down himself into that sea of white jerseys, his goal is to ultimately pat this down. It's essentially like an alley-oop to the guy that's hanging out at the goal line. So Richard Rodgers, who the hands guy on the hands team, right? He is known for his strong hands. He's going to sit there at the goal line, wait for this ball to be patted down, and now he's going to make a play on it. We can let this play out. Makes a great one-handed catch. Nice play by Richard Rodgers, but that is all on purpose. That is by design. Travis Fulgham with the assist, getting the ball to Richard Rodgers. Nice job there on the execution of a Hail Mary play. Obviously not enough to get the Eagles the win. And ultimately, the offense really struggled once again to move the football in this game. Could not do enough. Early on, it was 5 3-and-outs to start this game. They could not do enough to be able to move the ball against the Seahawks defense that really has struggled to stop anybody throughout the course of the season. So still a lot to clean up on the offensive side of the ball. Pass game, run game, pass protection, just across the board, a lot to clean up with this Eagles offense. They're now a couple big games behind here in the NFC East race. They've got a lot that they've got to get straightened out here as they head to Green Bay. We'll be breaking down that matchup on the Eagle Eye in the Sky podcast. Myself, Greg Cosell, Ben Fennell. We'll be breaking it down as well on Eagles Game Plan. Myself, Greg Cosell, John Clark, Mike Quick, Ike Reese. We'll be breaking it all down this week here on PhiladelphiaEagles.com. Make sure you tune in wherever podcasts can be found as well for that Eagle Eye in the Sky podcast. Thanks so much to everybody for joining us once again here on the All-22 review driven by AAA. I'm Fran Duffy. We'll talk to you next week. Fly Eagles Fly.